On the 29th of April 2024, children were sleeping at night, men and women resting after a hard day's work. And suddenly water came from the hill up there and swept away their houses and buried them in the mud, some of them up to 10 meters deep. This is Mahimahiu. And more than 71 people died here and others went missing. Houses were destroyed, children, the elderly, the youth, women and men died in this place and they were buried in the mud. Now President William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua came to this place and promised the people of Mahimahiu that the cabinet had set aside 300 million shillings to build them new houses, to replace cows and donkeys and other property that had been destroyed, and to compensate the families. To this day, none of them has been compensated for what happened here. But money is stolen every day in our government, yet the people who really need it never get it. But those who do not need it, they have the primitive acquisition of wealth. They steal even what they don't need. And they leave people like this, buried in the mud, dead, or counting losses. The Vampire Diaries. The rains are back, and I'm standing on a bridge in Mahimahiu. This is a place where more than 71 people died after there was a mudslide caused by stagnant water at the railway trench up there. And this is the bridge that people have created for themselves to be able to cross this place. Now, if it floods, this is a danger waiting to happen, a disaster waiting to happen. On 29th of April, more than 71 people died here. The government promised them 300 million shillings to buy land and compensate them and just build them new houses and compensate them for the loss of property. Look at the damaged houses. They tell a story of death, a story of loss, a story of anguish. These are the houses some of the houses that was swept away by the damaging floods that killed more than 71 people and left many more displaced. Behind me is a modern fish market costing 240 million in Nakuru County. This is Karai, Naivasha East. And I want to show you a modern fish market right here in Nakuru County, which started in 2020. Kuja tuone. So this is the modern fish market. It started in 2020. The completion was supposed to be in 2022. And it was in partnership between the Nakuru County government and the East Africa Grain Council and the Rockefeller Foundation. Remember, Naivasha produces fish worth about 247 million per year. That's around 2 million kgs of fish. And mostly if you drive along this road, you can see this road. This is the Nakuru Naivasha highway. You've seen fishmongers trying to sell fish to you in the car or in the matatu. And sometimes they get killed by overspeeding vehicles while trying to sell fish. So it was a very noble project started in 2020, but kama kawaida, Wizi Bila Kazi. This was supposed to be part of the generator and refrigeration power units. Iko punda hapa. Just going to show you the modern fish market. So this is the modern fish market, costing 240 million shillings. Completion was supposed to be 2022. We are now in 2025. It is stalled completely. Waligula. Fantabulous. Hii sasa tubadilishe ikuwe kanisa. It looks like a church, by the way. Alright, so these are supposed to be the stalls. So ukiingia, hii ni entrance. Hii inafaa kuwa stall moja, ya pili, ya tatu. This is the modern fish market. Alright? Nakuru County Government project. 240 million bob. Imelala hapa. So as you can see, this is your modern fish market. Ndio hii. Unaona hadi imemea. Hata uwezi toa bana. So this was supposed to be the refrigeration unit. So samaki inawekwa hapa kwa fridge so that isiharibike. So this is the refrigeration unit. You can see. And those are water tanks over there. This was supposed to be a perimeter wall that was never completed. Fellow Kenyans, this money is your money. You pay taxes. Kinunua kitu chochote dukani, kama ni sukari, kama ni unga, hata sigara, hata pombe, you've paid taxes. So this is your money. Now, one worrying thing about us is that we still insist to organize and vote along tribal lines. But that should change. Otherwise, there will be no change in our country. We need corruption to come to an end, and the theft of and wastage of public funds to come to an end in our country, so that you and I can have equal opportunities to live, work, and grow in this country. Can you promise me to make a better choice?